Zdarsky.
Sorry, I was really nervous. All these people. 1 minute warning already. Hello everyone, I'm Chip Zdarsky, publisher of Zdarsky Comic News. It's the premier publication about me, Chip Zdarsky, and about comics, and I guess about news. What is Zdarsky Comic News? I'm glad to ask. It's a monthly physical newsletter only available in comic shops with the goal of promoting comics and incentivizing sales within your shops in an entertaining package. I created this because, as you know, the internet is fucking horrible. While we make that last one is a real clear message. If you get a message, I'm going to cut off your head. It's like, this is comics. So, while we're negative, the internet is almost an anti-marketing tool at this point, creating cynicism in readers as they pick apart every comic book announcement. Also, the internet is where Amazon lives. So, simply put, online is broken. So I asked myself, how did I get comic news before the internet? Marvel Age, Comic Buyer's Guide, Wizard Magazine, publications geared toward comic readers. These created genuine excitement and anticipation for books. With those gone, there's a void. I want to fill that void. With hot editorials, easy recipes, fashion tips, and so much more, ZCN is frankly essential to the survival of the industry. Thank you. Every issue of ZCN so far has been written, illustrated, and designed by me. Since starting this project back in August, a lot of people have asked me, how? Chip, you're a B-list comic writer and a C-list artist, and moderate demand. How are you finding time to do this? Well, late last year, my wife and I decided to open up our marriage. I read an article in the New Yorker about these kinds of situations, and it sounded like a thing we needed, you know, just to like kind of break up some of the monotony of our relationship, our day-to-day. It's called polyamory. And it takes a lot of hard work and communication, which I thought we had. Turns out, I was wrong. CCN also has freedom profiles. See, this may be called Zdarsky Comic News, but my aim is to expose your customers to the work of many creators. Beyond those interviews, we also have chip picks, where I highlight books that deserve a large spotlight. I'm sure you're all thinking, this is great, Chip, you're great, but what about the numbers? I'm a retailer, give me those numbers. Well, as issue 8, our circulation is at 15,000 copies, up from 8,000 when we started. Our first issue is 4 pages, while issue 8 is 16. And we've kept the price for you the same. A pack of 10, $1.20, 12 cents an issue. For those on the fence, we do not mark these as free. If you're a struggling retailer, you don't want to spend $2, $3 a month on this, we get it. You can charge customers for it, I don't mind. I don't mind. The goal is to get these in the hands of your shoppers so they buy more books for you. Because 87% of comic buyers only research their purchases within a comic shop. ZCN is fun and entertaining, exposes them to more potential purchases while in your shop. It just makes sense. Customers make decisions in your shop. My wife makes decisions using apps. Very quickly, one of those apps matched with Marcus, a very fit and charming electrician from downtown Toronto. Well, it came really easy to her. I'm surprised. She was, reluctant at first and insisting I was the only man for her, but Marcus quickly became another only man for her. But for me, it was nothing. I'm swiping all over the place, and no one's biting. I've never felt this old, and I can't quite get the hang of it, which has left me a lot more time. It was Zdarsky Comic News. But at one point, I said, you know what? Fuck it. Screw the apps, online bullshit. So I went to an old-fashioned bar, started a conversation with a woman with wildfire butterflies, like I do now. Knowing I don't really have a lot going for me physically, I'm like Marcus. I'm almost ashamed to admit this, but I told her I write, or I used to write Batman. I know it's a little gross trying to impress her, but it's all I got, right? So I told her this, and she said, pictures? And I was like, well, no, someone else draws the pictures. Please don't Google them. And I told her, I write the words, oh, damn, and all that stuff. And she looked confused and she got real quiet and said, oh, that's a job. We also have crosswords and games. And even more interactive. Plus, I use my background as an infographic artist to break down comic information in a fun and engaging way. It's just fun. With ZCM, that's the goal, to bring some fun back into comic shops and the industry. You know, life's hard. Isn't it nice to have comics to turn to when the real world is just so relentless? When things just feel out of your control? Comics can be fun. Help me make them fun. Help me. Thank you, everybody.